Guys, Dave's cat, along with my kids running around. Up in 1 second. I don't know. I'm sure you guys have seen on Pinterest and all over Facebook and stuff how to do the dress from a men's dress shirt. I have our shirt that my husband and I wore for my first daughter's when I was pregnant with her, for our pregnant pictures. So I'm gonna give it a whirl on doing it. I'm using a dress because I kind of want it to be symmetrical. So anyway, I'm gonna try it, and you guys can either learn from my mistakes or hopefully it works out, so there'll be no mistakes. So all you're gonna need is, like, I guess, an old dress shirt, and if you want your kid's dress. I'm using a 4T. She wears 5T, so I'm probably gonna try to do it a little bit bigger. Anyway, enough talking. Let's get to it. Okay, hopefully this will last long enough so my kid doesn't tackle my camera. Okay, so I laid out the men's shirt. Then I'm gonna take, don't touch, take my daughter's dress, but I'm not gonna put it all the way to the bottom because I want it to be a little longer. She seems to be pretty tall. Do not touch. Go over there. She seems to be taller than normal. And there's a pocket here, which I'm gonna have to remove. Well, shoot. Okay, anyway. I don't think I can incorporate it. It would have been nice to have it in there, but I don't think it's gonna work. God, how big was that shirt on that picture? Or that dress was for like a 1-year-old. I'm using a water erasable marker, so I can draw on here, and if it doesn't work out I can always go wash it. And it says easily and quickly removed by plain water. So we'll see, huh? Okay. Let's see if this is gonna work out. Again, I'm gonna have to take the sleeve off for this to work, I think. And we're gonna have to leave enough for to sew it in the hems. I'm gonna have to hem it here, but we're not gonna have to do it on the bottom because the shirt's already hemmed for us. So let's just wing it and see if it works out, because it didn't give directions on the Pinterest thing. It just showed a picture. Haley, do not touch. No touch. Oh, okay. Let's give it a whirl here. Where's the button box? Let's try this again. Okay, so I think that should work. The button, let's start right there. So again, we gotta leave enough room for just a tad bit to hem it, I think. You get me! You did, you got me! Uh-huh. Oh, Mommy drawing? Mommy making drawings? You know, I can always fold the shirt in half and cut it, I guess, but... Haley, no touch. And if you guys watch my videos, you guys know I tell you, oh, hi, Lovey. I tell you, I am not a sewer. Thank you. I am no pro sewer. Thank you for the hugs. But I try it all. Okay, let's see. Thank you for the hugs, Miss Haley. Can I have a kiss? I can't have kisses? Oh, well that's a bummer. Okay, that looked like a dress. This sleeve looks smaller than that sleeve, doesn't it? I think you're gonna have to use this side. We're gonna fold it in half, and then we'll just cut it that way because then we'll have everything even. And this arm thing is bigger, and I like it better like that. Okay. Let's get scissors. You know, you could always iron everything, I guess, before. Haley, stop, honey. Iron everything before you do this, but what are you gonna do? No. Okay. I think I'll take the pocket off afterwards. Oh, I got cut off. This shirt still smells like it got washed. I don't know what detergent it is, but it's been hanging in our closet for 3 years now, so it's pretty good detergent, I'd have to say. Alright, let's start cutting. What? I recommend a good pair of scissors. No touch. Because these shirts can be super thick. This one's actually pretty light. Okay, let's see how it turned out. Okay, so I'm gonna remove that pocket, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to sew all this, stitch this side together, stitch this side together. But for this, I'm gonna hem it. And I'm going to leave a little slit in there because I'm going to use some old elastic straps from one of my tank tops that is just hideous, but the string, spaghetti string, is still okay on it. And then of course hem this, and the same thing with the top here. I'm going to hem it enough, and of course I'm going to leave this open. I'm going to hem it, and then also going to put through some thin elastic, and the same thing on this side. So let's take it to the sewing machine, and let's cross our fingers that it worked out. It looks kind of wide, but I can always take it in. I can't always leave it out. So let's go to the sewing machine, and hopefully this works out for us. Okay, so we got our sewing machine. Okay, so I'm going to take my garment and I'm going to put the two correct sides together so both wrong sides are facing out. Hopefully you guys understand that. Okay, so I got to take the pocket off still. I'm going to put the correct side. I'm going to flip it over so the two correct sides are facing each other so I can hem the side there. But first, I got to take this stinking pocket off. Okay, so I take the pocket off, and this is what I'm thinking. If the dress works out, I'm thinking of actually just making it smaller to go on the front. Since it's a dress shirt dress, we'd make a little pocket. But let's see if this whole dress thing works out. So again, we're gonna put our two correct sides, flip them over, put them together, and we are going to sew the long sides here. I don't do anything fancy. I am not a seamstress, so I don't do anything fancy. God, if anybody has kids and does videos, can you tell me how you do it without them interrupting every 5 seconds? Because it's kind of impossible here, this house. Okay, there was a pleat back here, and I want to kind of keep it intact when I sew, so I'm just pinning it so it doesn't come apart, even though I'm not sewing that side right now. I just don't want it to come apart right now. So, okay. So wrong side to good side to good side. And I'm gonna sew from the bottom up, just so my seams on the bottom match. Like I said, this might be a good idea to iron your item, but I'm kind of lazy, so I'm not gonna do it. Okay, what I'm gonna use is let me show you here. I'm gonna use this edging stitch. I don't know why it's not focusing. This edging stitch, so it doesn't. Oh, my 1-year-old just turned the TV on, so it doesn't fray. Because you can see it's already kind of fraying. So it doesn't fray anymore. That's the stitch I'm gonna use. Hopefully that doesn't fray on us, huh? Okay, so you're gonna do this to both of your long sides, so when it's done, we'll come back and look and see how it looks. Okay, so I did both sides.
Do be careful about that. It is a dangerous situation out there throughout all of San Diego County, even though we're not going to get hit by the majority of the waves.
I'm going to have to iron it flat. But
84 also in Julian. Plenty of sunshine. Laredo looks good at 100. 81 at Mount Julian. 94 up at Campbell. Let's roll the 7-day forecast.
So far, this is what it's all sewn, so it looks good. And then now we are going to do the arms. Hopefully my kid's fat arm can fit through there. If not, we'll have to make my midget. Oh, I don't know if her little... Well, I guess we'll find out, huh? I guess if my wrist fits in there... We'll find out. If not, my 1-year-old can wear it. that's just always around doing who knows what. And there she goes. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna fold these in just a tad, and like I said, you see my old tank top I cut up. I used this piece to make another dress. There's this, well, I guess that's not really elastic anymore, is that? Huh, well that sucks. I just really thought I was gonna use this elastic. Well, I'll have to see if I have different elastic. If not, I'll just leave it as is. God, I'm afraid her arm's not gonna fit in there. I wonder if I should cut it up or... Well, I'm gonna sew it and see how it works. And if it doesn't work, then we'll go on from there. So I'm just gonna teeny tiny sew a little bit in to hem it, and then do that to both sides, and then we'll work on the top. Okay, so I shortened up the sleeves because then they are wider that way. There's a kitty. They're wider that way, so hopefully my kid fits in them. If not, I don't know, maybe I'll just cut it and let her rock it that way. So now what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna do, yes? Can mommy finish? Oh. Okay, hold on. What I'm gonna do now is do the same thing. I'm gonna fold it in just a tad to hem it, and I'm gonna hem it all around here. And I'm gonna do the same thing on this side, but I'm not gonna sew these together because we're using this as a button. So you start on, Haley, shh. Start on this side, you hem it a little bit, and then you start on this side, you hem it a little bit. So let's hem it a little bit on both sides here. Remember to fold in. If you're looking at the right side of your dress, fold it in. So let's do that. Okay. So I sewed the top and the front top. And I just tried this on my girl's arm and is way too skinny, so this is what I'm gonna do so her arm can fit, is I'm just gonna cut down here a little bit and just fold it in just like I did on this side. So I'm gonna cut it a little bit, fold it in just so the arm opening is just a little bit bigger. And then I'm gonna sew the top of the shoulders together. So again, I'm gonna take apart the long side where the sleeves are, and just to take a little bit apart, just so my girl's arm can fit in there, and hem it a little bit and sew it together, and then I'm gonna sew the tops together. So then hopefully this is what it's gonna look like. And I'm thinking that pocket that I was talking about just might work. But I think I might put a little patch or a little something cute on there just to kind of make it stand out, and then maybe a same patch on the bottom of the dress or something. So okay, so again, I'm gonna to make this fatter, or to make this opening bigger, I'm gonna open it to about here or so, and I'm gonna hem it on the inside just so there's enough opening for my girl's arm. I'm gonna put these two together, sew them up, and then we should be done. Oh, and then of course add the little pocket, and then we should be done. So I will show you when it's all sewn together. Okay guys, this is it. This was already done for us. We hemmed the sides, and I added a little pocket from the pocket that was already on the shirt, And I add a little blue bird, in which I'm gonna put a bigger one just down here, just for a little accent. What I did, because it's kind of, I can't see it now, but what I wanted to do is just kind of cinch it back here a little bit. It's already kind of puffy. I was gonna cinch it in the front. I might cinch it in the front, like I did it right here. And I was thinking of doing the same thing up front, but I don't know yet. I'm gonna try it on my girl. So I'm gonna iron the other patch on here, and then I'm gonna put it on my little girl to see, or to show you guys what it looks like when it's all done and on the kid. Okay? Okay, hold on. Okay, so this is what it looks like, and unfortunately I don't think my 4-year-old can wear it because it's a little snug. So I think this midget is gonna have to take over. Whoa! Did he just push you over? That midget's gonna have to take over. So this is what it looks like. Oh, this is what it looks like in the front. And then turn around, sweets. And then wait, and then stop. And then this is what it looks like in the back. I cinched it. So turn around, love. So I think this is too small for a 4-year-old. So we'll have to use my other shirt and see if I can do something different with the other one. So hope you guys like it, and I hope it works out for you guys, and I will see you on the next video. Thanks. Bye. Can you say bye?
Bye.
Can you say bye-bye? My little crazy-haired baby. Okay. Okay, well, we'll see you guys next time. Bye.